Let's face it, life isn't easy. If you're stuck in a bad relationship, betrayed or afraid of tomorrow, financially insecure, or desperate for a breakthrough, you've come to the right place. Dr. Carmen Harra is a renowned psychologist, intuitive, relationship expert, and best-selling author, and she's here to give you the miracle guidance you need. Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life offers profound wisdom, practical advice, daily exercises, and empowering predictions, all for you. Dr. Harra's show aims to eliminate everyday problems, big and small, with topics like healing your relationships, reclaiming your power, achieving better health, dealing with loss, and so much more. Regain the joy, stability, and fulfillment you deserve to feel. Tune in to Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life with host Dr. Carmen Harra and find the answers you've been looking for.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Miracle Guidance for Everyday Life. I'm your host, Carmen Harra, and tonight is your show. This is a calling show, so you are welcome to join us by calling in 202-570-7057. And Christopher, my amazing producer, will connect you with me and these amazing people that I have with me tonight that I'm grateful, honored, and so excited to be with because it's such a pleasure. I want to introduce you to the queen and the king of spirituality, of creativity, of everything that means, metaphysics, astrology, designing clothes, jewelry, you name it. Everything Amy does, Monte does, they are so perfect. They are something that is ideal, that doesn't exist. The soulmates that became, an authority in the field of everything that is sacred, that is magic, that is beautiful. So you guys are to me so special and to the world. And just to name that these people wrote like 50 books, just to name some of them so that you guys, I'll make a parenthesis. 30 years ago, I went to Barnes and Noble.
Yes.
Bought this and bought this. I still cherish this. I love. Out of everything else that you guys did, I absolutely think is perfection. This is one of the things that I will never forget. When I look at this, I said, who had this brilliant idea to do it so magical that everybody can use and access, you know what I mean? The divine world, the world beyond the physics. And by using this, you make it possible to people. And it's so brilliantly done, brilliantly done. I mean, look at this, you know what I mean? You actually can navigate and get your answers and communicate with the spirit world. This is like the psychic circle, but it's like some kind of a Ouija board. Am I right?
Yes, as a matter of fact, the psychic circle was given to us by the Ouija board in the 1970s, before we ever had any books or even thought about doing a book. Amy found a Ouija board in a thrift shop, and she was doing it by herself, and it said, "I am Van Fold. My brother William Fold invented the Ouija board, and he ripped me off. Here's an idea for you." We have the notes. We have the handwritten.
Oh my God.
But now we have the new one.
But the new one, which I actually have the new one too, is somewhere here with all your other books, everything I have for you.
I know we do too many things. We do
everything you've ever done, because everything you've ever done is so empowering and so good for people's soul and their awareness. You raise consciousness in such a way with all those 3 million books that you sold, with everything you've done. Everything complements everything.
Thank you, Carmen.
Everything relies on everything.
We love being part of your team.
Oh my God.
We're all on the same team.
Yeah, I'm so honored. I know you for almost 30 years, so I'm so honored. I said, that was one of the best days of my life when I met you guys, because you are inspired.
I remember very well sitting across from you at the table.
Yeah, we were introduced by Rona Jaffe, the author Rona
Jaffe, the beautiful Rona Jaffe, in her amazing house in the Hamptons. But you were recently introduced to the Hall of Fame. Am I right, Amy?
This in the Hamptons where we live, there's an artists Hall of Fame, and every year they induct a few of the artists, and there's so many artists out here that's happening in a couple of weeks. And I'm so honored because there's, you know, this is where I live, so it's nice to be embraced.
Right.
Part of the
So-
local history.
And we
I
know
want to talk to you about your amazing project because I want people to know. And also, of course, we're going to take some calls. So for everybody who wants to take this amazing chance of calling in and connecting with Amy and with Monte so that you can get answers about your astrological chart, whatever question you might have, they will give you an answer. But just a reminder, some of the many, how many books? 50 something books, no?
yeah, it seems like it.
Incredible. Unbeatable in a lifetime, you know? I have no idea how you did it, but because you
Neither do we.
We've been doing it for a long time. We
Yeah.
keep getting ideas.
Yes.
You know, we make
But
them for ourselves, what we need
you're
right
an
now.
infinite source of creativity. That's why king and queen, this is who you actually are, who represent the epitome of creativity in our generation, in this century. So you should be, you know, more than the Hall of Fame. You should be everywhere.
Well, Carmen, the good news is that today is a very auspicious day because for the last couple of years we've been working on a documentary. There's a company.
Yes. I want to know more about that. That's going to give you all the recognition in the universe that you deserve.
We're very
Thank you.
excited about it because the woman who did it, Anne-Marie Serino, she produced already 2 horror movies for the Japanese. But she said, you guys are the cutest couple I ever saw, and I want to do a documentary about you. And
Right.
it's finishing up today. The colorist and the sound guy are finishing up today. And we're hoping in the fall or sometime in the winter it's going to be out. And it's a great introduction to who we are, because the problem with doing as many things as we do is our introduction eats up the whole, the whole
Yeah.
interview.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this way we'll just be Amy and Monte, the cute couple. That's what Rona Jaffe used to call us.
Got you. Yeah. So I just want to tell everybody listening, we always have a lot of listeners. Let them know about the Enchanted Tarot, the Karma Queens, the Psyche Circle that I show you, the Astrology for Wellness. How brilliant is that? You know, the Mindful Astrology, the Creativity Oracle, just to name a few. And I think the most important thing about you guys is that you blend all of this together. And you, Amy, your clothes are just amazing. I was just watching that video in which Rihanna is wearing your rings, your beautiful rings. Beautiful. Where can people buy your rings, you know?
All my jewelry is on my website, which is called enchantedworld.com, and has a lot of my clothing. I just had a customer come and buy 10 pieces just now before we came on.
So you brought us luck, Carmen.
She always,
I want to bring you all the luck. If somebody in this world deserve it, you guys deserve it. I really want the world to know, everyone on this planet know what you brought is just we have no words to define the value of your work. It's
very sweet of you to say. I see that your audience is worldwide. I see someone's in from Sydney, Australia, which is very exciting.
I have people from all over the globe. With me, it's always like that. It's not only Americans. Yeah.
No, we understand it, and times get such a wide response. We're so happy. Like I said, I mean, you and Christopher and we're all on the same team, bringing light to a world that really needs it now more than ever, right?
So, Christopher, you at home time should have Amy and Monte the cover of your next issue, your cover of your next magazine.
We didn't mean it that way, but
but
we're here.
I'm suggesting, because that's exactly what Home Time Magazine should do.
that's right.
Have you on the cover because
Right.
of everything, honoring your success and honoring the documentary that you are doing.
Thank you.
It
Came out really well because we do so many things. It's very hard to do a documentary about us without making it sound like an infomercial. And Anne-Marie really walked the line, and it tells a story. It's like hanging out with us
she's just brilliant in doing it.
She's a smart
woman. Yeah. She got you guys. She realized that, where is the driving force behind the creative energy? There's yes, that's right. Yeah, she's the driving force. And your clothes at Bird of Gourmet, they are so exquisite, so beautiful, such variety. And I know many celebrities that Patti LaBelle, they all buy from you the clothes, you know,
Yeah.
for so many years.
It's people like us, you know, you have to be a certain kind of person who
Who
understands
believes in spirituality. Yeah.
it's energy. Yeah.
Elizabeth Taylor had 8 of Amy's jackets.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, she loved it. As a matter of fact, when she turned 70, Bergdorf Goodman commissioned a blanket for her. They wanted to give her a gift because they knew that she loved Amy's work so much.
Yes.
So Amy made a healing blanket for her. And then she went from being in a wheelchair to diving in a shark cage. So it must have worked.
Right? Yeah, of course. You know, for everybody who believes in spirituality and they found through the spirit, they found their inner self, they are the survival. They are the people who see beyond this reality, and they can make everything possible. And you guys see beyond this reality, and as a result, your high perception, you know, and your good intention and your wonderful karma, you created this amazing world, this enchanted world. You know, you live in your own world, that you want to the world right now.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and make this world your world, because your world is a better place.
Yes, but Carmen, don't you think that we all have gifts, and once you're tuned into that and use it, things happen. You magnetize what you're supposed to do, and
exactly
where you're supposed to be, and who you're supposed to be.
That's absolutely true. Everything happens in the mind, you know.
Yes.
I'm having a course in psychology right now because I have a degree in psychology, and I am making people understand that what you think, what you speak, you know, becomes your reality, your action, and you live in that reality that you actually project. Reality reflects what your mind projects.
Yeah.
And this is something that is very, very valuable in your case. So you constantly projected this beautiful world of love, of getting along, of feeling for each other for a lifetime, being separately, the two of you against the world, you know.
Yeah.
And the magic of discovering each other. One was the mirror of each other. You reflected each other. You know, it's fascinating with you. I don't think I'll ever see anybody like you in my lifetime. Definitely not.
Well,
thank you so much.
You know, I think that I people like you. Anyone like you?
They're very sweet. We're coming up on 50 years in October of being together.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How beautiful. How unique. What an inspiration. People listening, be inspired by this.
That's why we think the documentary is going to do well, because you know,
is it for Netflix? Who's
well, she has two feature films that one of them I think is on Netflix, the other's on Hulu.
What do you think, Carmen?
I think I see very much both of them fighting for this. I might even believe that this is it going to get an Emmy or something like that, or an Oscar, because something big comes out of it.
Okay.
Something huge, because your time of recognition is here. You accumulated, you brought so much wisdom to the world, and now it's time to be acknowledged. Now it's time for us to applaud all of this hard work for a lifetime.
Thank you. I think
what Carmen thinks.
I love how you think it's true. And you know, I think we're onto something, because when I used to work in the film business, I only saw the crew applaud once in all my 10 or 12 years.
Right.
It was for Jason Robards, the amazing actor.
Right.
And we're getting the response from like the editors and the sound editors and people who are really trusty, and they don't like anything. They're all saying it's excruciatingly positive. I love it. You know,
excruciatingly positive. I've never heard this, but this is so good.
That's the sound man who I've known since the 80s and 70s.
Right.
He hates everything.
Like anything, right?
He hates everything. He's like, it's really good. I hate to say it, but it's really good.
No, it can be only very, 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 very good, and very excited, and very rewarding, and so deserved by you guys.
Well, thank you, Carmen. We love you too.
I know you love me, because it's like a mutual love that just grows in time. I think my love for you is growing and growing.
Yes.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
It's like goes through the screen, and I'm hugging you.
Yes.
You know.
Thank
Well, I hope somebody in your audience wants to ask a question because we're all warmed up with all kinds of psychic
Okay,
power.
so you guys, let's see who we have. Let me see if Christopher sent me. If not, Christopher, let me know who's. Okay, Christopher sent me a list of a lot of people. Let's take them one at a time and see who's. Okay, we have a lot of callers. Let's go to Patty from Queens, and then we're gonna take Leilani, then is Shannon from Kent. So all of you guys, hold on the line. We are here for you. So the first one is Patty from Queens. Hi, Patty. Welcome to the show, my love.
Hi, Carmen. How are you? I hope you're doing well.
So I'm having these beautiful people with me, and they are willing, Amy and Monte, to answer your questions.
I got my cards.
I got cards too. We got lots of cards.
Okay, first, my birthday, because you're doing astrology, is April 27, 63.
Well, astrology. Well, what do you know? You know your chart?
No, I don't. I just know that I was born April 27, 63 in Brooklyn, New York at 12:40 a.m.
Would you have a question?
Yeah, all you got to do is just ask us a question. That's a lot easier than doing a chart.
They're not having the board right now to do the computer to do the chart, but you can give us the question.
Okay. All right. Just quickly. But it's also a dream interpretation. I just want to know what it means, and maybe it'll come out in the chart.
Mm-hmm.
My brother and sister-in-law got married in June 21st, 1997. And a few weeks ago, I had a dream. I saw my sister-in-law getting married again. I thought it was very strange. And in the wedding, in the ceremony, there was a lot of confusion. The bridal party didn't know how to walk up the aisle, so everybody was walking up different ways. And I thought it was so weird. And then
Psychically, I get the feeling that it's not a bad thing. I think it's saying that you know how people go to Las Vegas to get married for the second time? You know, like to renew their vows.
Right.
I feel like they're coming out of a confused time. That's the confusion walking up the aisle, and that they're going to sort of renew their vows, give it a complete reframing. That's what I got psychically. What did you get on the cards, Amy?
I just get this card. Sorry, that means that you might be kind of drained, and it's time to sort of do some self-care and take some baths with aromatherapy. And I'm talking about the Eight of Hearts. That's why he's showing you the card. So it doesn't necessarily have to do with the dreams, but it's a message for you that maybe you take care of everyone else and don't think of yourself.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what's going on anyway, because I have an elderly mother. I have an Italian immigrant elderly mother right now. Who's going to be 92 in August.
It takes its toll on the caretaker. So
Right.
If you can, it's time to take some time for yourself.
We've been there a while ago.
I know it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard what you're going through.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the second dream is that I had a dream 2 days later. Is that I went to Italy and I was traveling on the train and I saw a wedding happening, and the bride threw the bouquet, and the bouquet was like 100 feet away from me, but it landed next to me, to my left.
It's very vivid.
I think it sounds like you're getting married. If I was a betting,
what do you think, Carmen?
I say the betting websites would be betting that you're going to get married with 2 wedding dreams. But Carmen's the expert on this.
No,
the thing was that I live in I live in Queens, New York, and we have a store called Marshall's, and it's a variety store. Okay, so the day that I had the dream about my sister-in-law, I went to Marshall's because I had to pick up a few things. All of a sudden, I see a bride's veil, and I said, "They don't sell stuff like this in stores. It's like the kind of thing that you will see that people buy for bachelorette parties." And that's sort of strange, because I had a dream about my sister-in-law getting married again, and then I go to a store and I see a bridal veil, and I said, "Okay, this is strange." And then I had a dream about the bouquet toss 2 days later. So I thought that was all strange and kind of weird.
Well, dreams are projection that are the interpretation is very different than what you really dream. So these are projection, in my opinion, of something very positive. In other words, there's a new beginning. a closing door in the book of your life is closing, and there's a new chapter for you that symbolizes like the marriage to yourself or to somebody that you always wanted to be married to, if this makes sense to you. So
Yes,
I
it
feel
does.
like there's somebody coming into your life that has a karmic connection with you, somebody who you've never been, who you never finished the business in this lifetime. You never finalized the relationship. And I feel like,
Oh, like a past life. A past life.
right, somewhere during this summer to the fall, you know, you will have a revelation of somebody coming back to you, or something that was karmically unresolved that needs to be brought to a resolution in a positive way. The dream is very good, in my opinion.
Mine too.
Yeah,
I thought the fact that I thought because my cousin's daughter is getting married, but I knew about this wedding for last year, so
it
it's like I figured.
implies you are a participant in the dream. This indirectly is referring to yourself and not necessarily to anyone else from the outside world.
Right. Isn't that the Gestalt theory that everything in a dream is you?
Yeah, pretty much at the end
Yeah,
of the day.
not always. So not always, because sometimes you have premonitions about things that you're being warned about. So I always pay attention to what I dream about.
So now you should be able to read these words. I got the Sun card. I don't know why it's not focusing, but there it is. So this is one of the most positive of the karma cards. I think your dream is a positive one.
We better take some more questions, all right? So we have time to read other people.
All right, Patty, thank you so much for calling us. But just
All right, thank you so much.
We love you, Patty. And we're gonna go to Lelani. Hi, Lelani. How are you, my love?
Hi, dear. Hi, everyone.
Hi. You got a question for us?
What's your question to Amy and Monte, my love?
Oh, I'm in love with a man from Brazil that's not available, and he's breaking my heart. And I feel like there's some karma there. He's about 16 years younger. I'm just ready for a love that's committed, like a divine kind of wizard, magical type man who I can share life with.
It's funny.
So let's see what Amy is.
The card I got for you is the Two of Swords, which means take a break. I think you got to clear your mind of this guy first before something new can come in. So it really literally means the figure on the card means taking a feather, clearing your aura, saging, taking a time out from worry or anxiety or longing.
Right.
And for the male perspective, if he's willing to cheat on his wife to be with you, he's willing to cheat on you too. So you got to be careful.
Yeah.
You think he has a wife?
Didn't you just say he's married?
No.
He said he's not available.
He's not married. He's just not commit. He's not willing to commit. He's kind of wants his freedom. No, I would never date a married man. Never.
Oh, that's good. Okay, because you said he's not available.
Yeah.
I just know he's available when he wants, like for a hookup, but he's not available for committed relationship.
We hear this so much, right?
Right. I wrote a song about it. It's on Facebook right now. And Instagram. It's called "I Don't Know Why Love Seems So Hard, but It's All I've Ever Known." I don't know. I mean, with Amy and I, it really wasn't that difficult. I think if it's right, it works. And if it's not right, it doesn't work. I'm sorry, but that's what I think. I'm always worried about guys that are acting like that, because if they're not treating you like a queen, or at the very least a princess, what do you need?
Right.
Plus, the card I got is a timeout. So maybe if you take time out, he'll be more willing to.
I've taken time out. I'm just not responding.
Good. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
But I love him, right? There's a connection. And the deep connection scares him. He's not in the spiritual world yet. The deep connection really scares him. And
wait a minute, but Brazil has a tradition of deep spirituality. That's unusual.
I know, but doesn't make everybody spiritual. He's in the States, again, he just arrived, and it's fascinating. I had a dream about him, and he called me a couple days later, said I'm back.
Okay.
So I just have this pattern of attracting younger men from other countries that don't want to be committed. They want their freedom, or they leave, or it's.
You have to break that pattern.
Yeah.
Break the pattern.
I think I
That's
agree.
Carmen's expertise.
Yeah, and, you got to magnetize yourself. You got to be operating at the vibration that you want to attract. And I can see why you'd want to be with younger people, because people your own age might not be, physical enough or whatever. But you got to. I have to believe that there are some guys out there that are ready to commit, and if that's what you want, I think that's what you'll get.
I just saw that Cher, the singer, is with the man 35 years younger than her. Madonna with the man who's 27 years younger than her. So you shouldn't be worried. The difference is not that big in your case.
Yes.
When Cher was interviewed recently, why are you going with the guy so young? He said, because all the guys my age are already dead. So.
So I'm very playful, and I have fun. So I mean, I don't think the age is a factor necessarily, but I just am tired of getting
It should not be.
I love
not be. Right.
What?
I think it's actually it's a trend right now, to women older to go with younger men, older men to go with younger women. We are just normal here, in Monte. We are normal people.
Yeah, I'm not doing it for that. It's who I attract, right? I'm not even on any social media or date sites. It's just who I meet. It's fascinating. It's just who I meet synchronistically.
Well, you must be very hot.
Another guy from Morocco is interested in me right now, but I think he's 20-some years younger. So
at least
for your time.
It's not the age. Don't look at the age. Look at the connection that you have with the man.
Yeah.
Look at the soul connection. Put things in the perspective. What do you think, Amy? No.
And don't make excuses for them. I hear you saying,
yes,
you
got it. Yeah, don't make excuses. Exactly.
Hey, Carmen, quickly, what do you think about this guy from Morocco that I'm interested in?
So, which one is it?
Right along.
Forget the Brazilian.
Yeah, the Brazilian guy is out. Forget it.
We get rid of him and go back to the Moroccan.
You snooze, you lose here on Carmen's show.
We're just friends right now, but he's very sexy. He's very nice.
Which is sexier? Take the sexiest. Which is the more attractive?
You guys, as an astrologer, people sometimes say to me, "Is he the one?" It's usually women.
Right.
Never heard a guy ask that. But and I say to them, if you got to ask some whatever astrologer if he's the one, he ain't the one. Because if it's the one, you don't have to ask.
Right, Yeah, that's so true. That's so true on that.
Yeah.
You are so right. So right. When I met my husband, God bless his soul, I look at him, I said, this is my husband. I met him in 3 weeks. I knew it. I just knew it. Yeah. And you guys knew.
Yeah.
When you guys met each other, you look in each other's eyes, and that was it.
Yeah, we still like
you didn't have to go and ask somebody on the radio or ask a psychic. Nobody. You just knew it.
No, because all I like to do is be together with Amy. I still do that.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing to be like this for a lifetime? It's just so beautiful and so inspiring. So pray for something like this to come into your life, because that's really the pleasure of being alive,
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay, my Leilani, we love you. So
Thank you.
The two of them, or if there is another one that's better. Let's see which part of the world is gonna be the next one.
She's the Google Maps of relationships.
Yeah, but she's so beautiful. We love Leilani.
It's such a beautiful name.
Yeah, beautiful name and beautiful person. Very spiritual. Thank you, Leilani, for calling us. We appreciate you, my love. So we're going to go to Shannon in California. Hi, Shannon.
Hi, guys. Hi, Carmen. How are you?
Beautiful. We're so happy to be with you because we have Amy and Monte. These two amazing
You
people.
guys.
They will answer your question.
What do you got? What do you want to know?
We're warmed up
I
now.
want to know what you. What?
I said we're warmed up now.
Oh, okay, cool. I wanted to see what you saw with my career situation and my current place of employment.
Okay.
What you were picking up there, if that's okay.
Her career situation and her current place of employment.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to use the creativity oracle. Okay. See what it gets. Well, it says let go.
Yeah, I feel like there's obstacles there. Like, you end up kind of warding off the negativity or try to stay out of it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it really does. Wow, you guys picked that up. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah, this is each one of the there's 80 creativity cards. This is Amy's art on the other side. This is one of my favorite cards because it's just so wild and crazy. But
it's so beautiful.
It says let go. What, if anything, can be done to let go of what is standing in your way? That's what it says right here on the card.
What do you think is standing in the way, my love?
Well, I had some drama when I first started there. I really liked it. They were overly friendly and overly wanting to be super close as friends. And I'm a little standoffish because I didn't want to get too involved too quickly. I kind of wanted to keep it professional. So I kind of weakened my walls and I decided to let the person in. And then this other girl left, which, she was fine. But then this other woman was there and I became kind of close to this person. And I don't know, they became kind of like mean girls towards me and caused a lot of stupid stress, very immature, very childlike behaviors. And I was very confident when I took this position because I have a lot of experience in this field. And I'm just kind of over it. I like it because I get to stay at home and work 3 days a week, which is really great. But I don't know. I just feel this one girl, I don't know, she kind of tries to undermine me all the time and throw me under the bus. And that finally I complained to HR about her. And I'm supposed to go back into the office in the next few weeks because I broke my foot. My dog broke my foot. And I was thinking probably did that on purpose to probably save me a lot of aggravation to drive to the office. But I don't know. I complained, so now I'm really nervous to go back and see what's going to happen because I've complained too, because I couldn't do it anymore.
I'm trying to apply the let go message. So it's either to let go of the feelings or maybe it might mean to let go of the job. Is this something that you can afford to lose?
Do you see something better coming in my direction? I like the job. I can do the job, but it's the people that
Then the message from Amy and Monte is very clear, very powerful message. Let go of the people and let go of this woman who's trying to sabotage you. She's poisoning, the energy around you, and try to, bypass her, try to avoid her. This is the wisdom. The wisdom in you will know how to do it. What do you think, Amy?
I think you're right.
I think it's going to be hard, somehow.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard to get rid of people that are toxic.
Isn't there a song called "Let It Go" from that movie, the animated?
There is a song, just let go. Yeah.
I think it's going to go on for a while until you make a decision. Something big has to happen. Either you leave the job or that person has to leave. Or
but if you love the job, you should not let go of the job. I think.
Well, it's a good job. I really wanted the job. So
if it's a good job, you're not letting go of the job because somebody is trying to make you leave the job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe
fire me. I think if I leave, it'll be because of me.
Yeah. So maybe you have to withdraw the complaint and just let the whole thing go and just live with them the way they are. Because once HR gets involved, it's just it's never ending, right?
Right.
Oh, about that. Yeah. I just was worried. You don't think I'll get fired, right? You think?
Do you want to pick another card for her? Let's see whether she'll be able to survive this.
To stay.
Yeah. Is there a card that will tell us whether she should stay or if she will stay?
Like I said, I just keep getting those cards with that mean she'll think about it and then she'll wait to see what
Right.
happens. And I don't think you're going to make a definite decision yet.
Okay. Okay. So it means you have to wait. You have to see how the things go. But I intuitively think you are going to stay. And I think this
You think
energy
I'm
will
gonna
be
stay?
until August. And after August, it clears on its own. Something is going to happen. It's very possible that this woman might not even be around, believe it or not. You know, either
Really?
she
You
leaves
always
or
write that
something will happen.
every
Yeah.
time.
Hmm.
I wish we could be, more helpful. I hope.
No, it's okay. It's just my intuition, afraid to go back. And I'm like, because she acts like she's my best friend. Like, she tells me how much she misses me. And she stabs me, tries to stab me in the back. It's weird.
Very typical. That was
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
It's like fatal attraction.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's nuts. She's really a nut
Yeah.
job. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to
Thank
take my
you, my
call.
love. Thank you for calling us. Are
Love
we
you,
gonna
Carmen.
go now? I love you, my beautiful. And just don't give up so easily. Just pray for the
I don't
divine
want to. Otherwise, I would have left.
to show you. To show you, you need to be shown how to handle it. You know. Okay, we're gonna go in Chicago right now to Padma. Hi, my lovely
Hi.
Padma. Hi, Padma.
How are you?
Hi.
I'm
Hi.
okay. So good to be with you. You are today with my favorite people on planet Earth, Amy and Monte.
Oh, we love you. You're so
I
sweet.
love you.
Hi.
Do you have a
Nice
question?
to connect with all of you. Yeah, so I just feel like at this point in my life, I just feel very stagnant. I feel sort of stuck in my job. And in terms of my family, I have a wonderful husband, two beautiful kids. And my husband and I seem to be at a bit of an impasse because for some reason, spiritually, emotionally, physically, everything in my body envisions us having a third child. I'm not 100% sure he sees this future for us. It doesn't change our relationship, but I'm not able to overcome that I may not have a third child that just appears in my vision constantly.
So what's the question?
And I was just wondering, so the question is, the first one is, Dr. Harra, do you see us having a third child? And the second one is, what's going on?
Let's answer the first one. So let's answer.
Okay.
Let's see, Amy, what the answer is. If there is another child.
This is the most spiritual card in the tarot. It's the High Priestess.
What you said, your body's saying this, you're getting this intuition. So I would say yes to listen to your intuition.
Yeah. I also got psychically while you were talking that you are beloved on the other side. You must be a really wonderful person because I don't get that very
She really is wonderful. I know her for a long time. She's
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you got a lot of fans on the other side.
So the spirit world is
I've had
supporting your
challenges and I
intention.
feel spiritually protected. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry.
What'd you say, Carmen? We missed that.
That the spirit world is encouraging, is helping her in her intentions. You have to put your intention out. Now the question is, what is your intention here?
Yeah, well, maybe it's to have one of those people who's a big fan on the other side come through her and be,
Right.
on this
They're
side.
knocking on the door.
Yeah.
They're knocking on the door.
But
I personally feel that from now on to November, you'll have an answer. The universe is going to give you an answer. So if you want the third child, the child will come from now on to November.
Okay, so I don't want to create tension with my husband and continue.
You're not going to have tension with your husband. I don't see that.
I agree with Carmen.
him. Okay.
I agree with Carmen.
I think is your fear. Do you agree with me, Amy?
Yes.
You know what? You're scared because there's something that you don't want to have, and your fear will sort of allow it to manifest at a certain degree, but that's not meant to happen.
Because I psychically, when you started talking about your husband, I heard real man, and that's another thing I don't hear very often. I heard he's a real man, which is good.
Okay.
Yeah, he is a wonderful spouse,
So
and
trust
I
your
always
husband.
want to be
Your
thankful.
husband will not leave
Right.
you. Your husband will stay with you, will honor the family, and
You're
will
the high priestess.
You're the high priestess. Hey, there was a
Yeah.
movie called Real Men Don't Leave, so don't worry about it.
That's
you.
so true.
Okay.
Real men don't leave. I love that.
So I just go with the flow and continue with my guidance for my
and
spiritual.
stop your fear.
Yes.
Agree,
Yeah.
Amy?
Okay.
Stop the fear. I am asking
Okay.
Amy. She's the wisest, so she agrees with me.
Yeah, I mean, she's trusting herself. She's saying everything is telling her about this third child, and
Yeah.
so I think it'll all fall into place that way.
I also feel like this is a lesson for you. I don't know why. It's like the universe is teaching you something here. It's teaching you the value of your family. It's teaching you how strong, in fact, the bond with your family is. And how many wonderful things will continue to happen in this family. Just don't be scared. There's no place for fear in your family. You protect it. That's what Monte picked up, that you are protected. There's protection coming from a higher power.
Yeah.
That's what Monte said so well. You don't be afraid, because you know the divine world helps you, protects you, and you're okay.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. I also just heard that one of your kids is like a lama, like a spiritually advanced person.
One that
Do you see that?
You think it's my eldest?
I didn't know which one. I know you said you had two, and I felt like one of them was like, the incarnation of a very wise person.
I
agree with that.
Well, you would know better than I, but I'm just telling you what I hear.
But I feel like, is your first one a boy?
Yes.
Yeah. Is he 9 years old?
He's 4.
Okay, when he gets 9, you'll understand the message. It might take 5 years. You know, sometimes we don't understand messages. Time has to go by for something to really come.
So true. Yes.
So true. Yeah.
So So was there another question?
I'm going to relax. And the last question I had was, I just feel very stagnated in my career, and I know that I'm better than. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for everything I have. I want to be performing at 100. I want to give back the 100% I know I'm capable of. But the energy right now just feels so stagnated. And the people I work with are lovely. The job is fine. It's just I feel something's lacking. I don't know what to do.
I mean, what I heard psychically is you might have to do some kind of volunteer work to get that feeling going again in your life.
I get the Fool, which is the first card of the deck. That means you need to do something new and fresh, and without judgment. Somehow to have more fun with the job, some aspect of it.
Okay.
We know it's easy for us to say because we're self-employed, so there's always something to do around here.
Right.
But there's always some way to make it more fun too.
Yeah, there is. I just thought that maybe you if you're not enjoying it, maybe you feel, since you are the spiritual person who is beloved by the other side, maybe you feel like you're not helping people enough.
And you said it, Monte, because I personally feel like she will embrace spirituality in a form of a career in the future. It might be just during her free time. She might keep a job but do something else, because you can do so many things in this country. You're allowed to have 3 jobs if you want. So I feel like she's gonna consider spirituality as her second career in the future.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm very confident that as we step into 2025, you wake up, you have that awakening of something that is your dharma, your mission is something there within yourself that needs to be revealed to the world. And you will embrace something that will add up, right?
Can I ask, when you have that connection to the spiritual world, I am very empathetic. I try and be very friendly with people. Sometimes when I meet people from the first time, I always smile, I say hello, I try to engage in a conversation.
and not everyone reciprocates. And some people may even, just kind of walk past. And I always tend to feel very deeply if that kindness and that love is not spread. And I'm not, we can't judge any person based on anything. It's just a matter of smiling, saying hi. Um, is that something wrong with me, or are people put off by my energy?
No. I'll tell you, I realize this about myself is I use being friendly and smiling the way a bat uses radar. You're nice to people and you send that out. And if it comes back, either they're hurting or they're really hurt and they can't reciprocate, or they think that you're phony or whatever. It's basically telling you to stay away from them if they don't.
Well, people walk around with their wounds and, they're preoccupied with themselves. It's not a reflection on you at all.
Right, exactly. I mean,
but it's so nice when it is met and reciprocated, and that's where the magic happens.
It may be from growing up in Brooklyn with a police sergeant father, but if they don't reciprocate, I'm like, well, that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah.
You got to get into your inner Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, over the years, I feel like the archangels are like cutting that energy off for a reason, and I just have taken it that way. But as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's something wrong with me, or I don't dress as well as I should to be, but maybe it's just like the energy is speaking for itself spiritually. So I'll leave it there. But thank you so much for your advice. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We love you, Padma. Thank you so much for calling us.
Thank you, Dr. Harra. I love you too. It's lovely to speak to all of you. Have a great evening.
Okay, beautiful. And we're going to go to New York now to Pauline. Hi, Pauline. How are you, my dear?
Hi, Carmen. I was listening. The memories on Facebook popped up, and it was you singing Portuguese.
That I'm singing in Portuguese. Yeah, I sing
in other languages besides Romanian and English.
I speak French, Italian, Spanish, but I sing in 14 languages.
What?
14 languages. I speak in Hebrew. I sing in Hebrew. I sing in in Russian, in Hungarian, in.
Oh my God! Carmen,
Once I can do a demonstration, you're not gonna. I really sound like really from there. It's like you can swear that I'm Russian. You can swear I'm from Israel. You can swear whatever, because I don't know how I do this.
You channel it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All the past lives are coming forth, I think.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
I finally saw that you had a line in Bergdorf Goodman. Do you have that every year?
All the time for 22 years. If you go up to the fourth floor.
I finally saw it somewhere. I don't know where it was presented, but I said, "Oh my gosh, she's been there for a long time," and I never went in there and checked it out. I would love
He's there for 21. It's more than 21 years.
Yeah, and if you got to go to the fourth floor is the couture floor, and you got to go to the evening department in the back of. If you go towards the elevators, there's Amy Turner's rack.
Clothes, my God, those clothes are divine, the most beautiful. The variety, the color, the meaning, the jackets. Oh my God, Amy, you are a goddess. I told you a million times, you're the queen of all of this. Nobody like you. You're like, I want to put you on a pedestal and look at you and like, what?
Oh, you're so sweet. You're the one who can speak 3 languages.
Before you on a pedestal.
Yeah, well, the thing with Amy won the National Endowment for the Arts Award in 1986, and
wow.
She went to a lot of gatherings, and people said, "Well, what's your art like?" And she got tired of explaining, so she put it on the back of a jacket, and she said, "I make this," and then she'd spin around. And one day, a woman said, "I can sell those. I'm a personal shopper at Bergdorf Goodman.
Right.
I know I can sell these." And Amy, that's her first store. It's her only store, and
that was meant to happen. And there's no need for another store because that's perfect.
Because they're all one of a kind pieces.
Yes,
and only a place like Bergdorf can
that's
handle.
where she belongs. That was meant to happen that way.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's very.
Do you have any question for us?
No, really. I just felt today I had a bad day for some reason. I just felt like ungrounded, and then I needed to. I had a nice cry. I don't know what was going on. I have something going on in my family, but I just had to let it go, and it controls things that I can't. I can't fix things that nobody will let me help. So I just have to learn how to let go.
I
And
have
talking about to let it go.
a good card for you.
Look at the card that
Okay.
Amy got for you.
It's a thanks.
The love cards. I've always the only deck of cards I have of you guys is the love cards. Like I stole it from my girlfriend.
This card is a gratitude card. So I think you basically are a very grateful person, and it's good.
Yes.
It's a good release. I mean, we all pick up on what's going on in the world, what's going on with people around us.
Right.
It's a very heightened time. So I think part of it you're picking up, but
We're in the sun in Cancer, right? So this is definitely the time to release my subconscious emotions that I've been repressing.
Yes, the sun, Venus, and Mercury are all in the sign of Cancer, which is the emotional. It's thinking about the past.
But I think you're basically in a good place, as long as you stay grateful.
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's why I don't have any comments and stuff. It's my choices now. I got to make them and create what I would like to happen. So that's why I don't really ask anymore. I used to ask too many questions and ask for readings, and I don't do that anymore. I know it's under my control. By the way, you're a couple, but you guys go by separate names. It's really independent. It's like very ahead of your time, right? When you guys probably got together.
Oh, you mean Amy kept her name, right? Yeah.
You have totally separate names. I mean, that's a good, example for the world. And you're really, I mean, right? Like Russell, what's her name? The actress that's with I forget the name. Sandy Vaughn. They never married, but they have separate names. I mean, they don't ever want to get married, so that doesn't bother me either. But
I liked Amy's name, and I didn't see the reason for giving it up. For Amy giving up her name.
Absolutely, it's perfect name. Has the perfect energy. Every syllable has a vibration. Everything inside the name.
That's the numerology too, right?
The AZ. She's like the Alpha and the Omega.
Yes, exactly. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm going to take another caller. The last
Thank you.
We don't have. We love you, Pauline. We take Yonika just briefly. Hi, Yonika from New York. How are you, my love?
Good. How are you, my love, Carmen? I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. I enjoy your show always, and both of them are very amazing people.
I have amazing people. You have a question because you're at the end of the show, so just put us a question so we can answer.
Yeah, I have a question. When my daughter is gonna have the baby?
Well, I heard soon. I got the feeling from psychic that you're a very amazingly strong person. Good Lord.
She is.
Thank you. I have to be strong.
No, but you're impressing the people on the other side. That takes a lot.
You see? Wow. So
I think you might have the baby sooner than you think.
Yeah, the baby's coming. Amy, is there a card for the baby?
You know what? With the cards, I like to put a time on the question. So,
yes.
Will she have the baby? And is it imminent, or are you trying to think when she's going to get pregnant? I wasn't sure.
Is she trying to get pregnant?
She's going to do with IV. She can't get pregnant natural.
So she's doing an IV.
And she said, Mom, I have to do a lot of injection. She starts to be excited. No,
when is she doing the in vitro? Because I feel this is happening in the next 2-3 months.
I think this one time it's going to work. And look, I got 3, Carmen. You said 3?
Yes.
I got 3 of wands.
3 in 3 months. So the answer is yes.
See the babies? See the babies on the card?
Yeah, there's a baby on the card.
It's the only card.
I got a card in which there's a baby, and it's like the Trinity, the family, the triangle. So there's mother, father, and the child. So in other words, this is going to work. It's meant to work. Just get ready. Just prepare yourself.
This time it's going to work.
This time is gonna
I
work.
know she have 2 boys. I don't know what is gonna be a third one. I don't care, Jess. It's gonna be a
It doesn't
baby.
matter.
I don't care if he's gonna boy or girl. Who cares? Just to be healthy. And if
Yes,
she's happy, I'm happy for her.
exactly. We love you, Yonika. We're at the end of the show. We have to
Thank
close
you.
the,
I love you.
the show. We
Then
love
you're
you,
gonna be
Yonika.
in 2-3 months. She's gonna get pregnant. Not right now.
Okay, yeah, something like that, approximately. So, Amy and Monte,
Carmen, thank you
what is
guys so
your?
much. I love you guys.
I love you too.
Okay.
What is your last project? Your new project? Your project that is the newest? What's the newest project?
It's
The latest.
The crystal talking board, which is all about.
Oh my God! I want this. Where is it available?
yes,
everywhere.
it's,
You know, Amazon.
I can get it
our
at
website.
Amazon.
yeah.
Our website has everything that we do.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Does it have crystals inside?
No,
No,
you,
but-
you bring your own crystals to it, but you know how people make crystal grids? It makes a very beautiful
Right.
Yeah, it's
Right,
pretty
right.
cool. And anybody who wants to know about us, it's the Enchanted World or amyzerner.com or montefarber.com. It all goes to the same place.
And you can get free readings on our website.
Yeah, you get
Oh
free.
my God, that you listen, guys, 3 sessions. Who does this? Nobody. Only Amy and Monte.
Yeah,
you
we
guys are one of a kind, and I'm honored to know you, to be with you. I'm grateful.
thank you so much,
Carmen.
Carmen. We love you.
We love
We
you.
love you, everybody.
So
We
fun
love
to
you,
be with you
everybody.
again.
Stop.
Thank you. Love you.
Bye, everybody.